Welcome to Stepping Stones Update. It is Friday, March 27th, 2020, and I just want to give you an update on some things that are going on in the life of the church. First, I want to tell you, if you're like me, you're being a little overwhelmed with updates. I'm getting daily messages from my superintendent and my bishop. I'm getting messages several times a week from my bank, from Sheets, from Kohl's. Basically, every business I've ever done anything with, I'm getting almost daily updates. So I don't want to overwhelm you. I'm only going to be doing this, my plan is to do this twice a week. I will say I did learn something great. Sheets now is taking the chip at the gas pumps. So in case you didn't know that, I guess it's a good thing we do these updates. So anyway, I plan to do them Tuesdays and Fridays just to kind of keep you up to date on anything new that's going on and keep you aware of things. First, I thought I'd share a little bit about how Karen and I are doing. We're still both doing well, both very healthy, doing our best to avoid people, to do social distancing, to only shop when necessary. And so far, it's been a pretty quiet week. And one of the things we struggle with, we face with this, is our lives are changing, and so much of our normalcy has gone away. So one of the things Karen and I have focused on, in addition to trying, to talk more and spend time in prayer and all the good spiritual things, just physically, we're used to going to the gym like 3 or 4 times a week for a pretty serious workout. Now that's shut down. So some of the things we're doing on weekends, we've been walking. Actually, there's only been one weekend so far. But this weekend, starting tomorrow, we're planning to get our bikes out, do some riding around. As long as we don't have a stay-at-home order, we figure we can keep away from people and still do that. Also, we've been doing these crazy morning workouts in our really tiny living room. We live in a duplex. There's not much room at all, and so we're up at 5:30, 6 o'clock, and we're trying to do a workout. Now, thankfully, I've been working out for about 22 years. I was a personal trainer for a time, and we've done all sorts of exercise classes. I've even taught them. I used to teach cardio kickboxing, and so we can, without equipment, get a pretty good cardio workout and still work out some of our muscles and do stretching. But it's been a challenge and it's been interesting, but find something to do. If you're not getting some physical exercise, if you're not getting out of the house, it's going to be hard. So anyway, just thought I'd share that with you, but Karen and I are doing great. I want to follow up on the Panera situation. The Paneras we pick up from has closed, and so there's no more Panera bread. I was really hoping to use that to distribute to people, but the good news is the church is still able to help some families. This week, we were able to help 5 families, one wasn't even from the church, but we found out some people in need, and through the generosity of people in the church, we were able to supply groceries, basically staple foods, and some other supplies. And so it's really important that you continue to care about the people around us. So if you are still able to give, if you're working, mail your checks into us, set up a bank bill pay, find a way to get your offerings to us, because we're still trying to not only keep the church building and property going, but we're also trying to do some ministry to help people out. So if you can help out in any way, that would be great. But I'm very excited that already this week we were able to help 5 families out. Want to talk about my devotions with Dave, my Sunday messages. Thanks for all the feedback. I really appreciate it. For a while I was debating. I basically, except on Sundays when I'm just kind of doing a short passage, during the week in my devotions, I'm doing a full chapter each time I do one in Mark. And I thought, well, maybe this is too much. My video that I'm going to be posting in just a little bit after this is like 24 minutes. But I thought, it seems like our society has time to binge watch whatever we want on Netflix. So I'm going to keep doing the full chapter, and I hope that it's a blessing to you. You can always break it up into a couple days. All of my devotions with Dave and my Sunday messages are, if you go to the website, there's links you can click on, but I'll still be sending out emails and reminders via Facebook. But everything's available through our website. Also want to remind you about prayer requests. I'm still sending out the prayer list every Monday. So some of you have already gotten prayer requests to me for this week, but if you haven't, make sure you do that this weekend. And if you just want to also just share a prayer request on our private Facebook group, you can do that as well. And then finally, a reminder to follow the government and CDC guidelines and restrictions regarding this global pandemic. If we don't get within 6 feet of each other, it's very difficult to spread it. So if you don't have to go out, don't go out. If you do go out, wash, keep social distancing, and keep safe. And also, I want to just remind you that part of what I know God has called us to do during this extraordinary time is to reach out to others. So reach out to your family, reach out to your friends, reach out to people in the congregation. You can't do it in person, but there's lots of other ways you can. Stay encouraged. Let those kind of activities become a regular part of your daily routine. That's my advice. Hey, have a great Friday and a great weekend. I'll be posting my devotions with Dave for Mark chapter 6 a little bit later today, and then I look forward to Sunday message coming up in 2 days. God bless.